Hello and welcome to NGS Storm Division Season 3 Qualifiers. I am the Crushinator and today I am bringing you the action heading up to our Storm Division Season 3. Very exciting! Our first round we have Vendetta versus Strange Team Comp, and right after this the winner will be moving on to face GG Till I Die, our number 1 seed in our first qualifier. Let them know that I'm ready to go, and we will be getting into our first game of the day. Hope you're all having an excellent time, having an excellent evening. Put out some of the commands in the chat for you. !bracket will let you know about the qualifier number 1 bracket that we're running right now. !storm will give you all of the rules for the upcoming Storm Division season. And !Matcherino will take you to the prize pool page for this Storm Division Season 3. It's a little bit different this time. There's not a code that everyone can put in to put in some money. There is a button for the first 50 people who go to the site and have an account linked, can click it and just add 50 cents to the pool. So if you've not gone over there yet, !Matcherino, you can just create 50 cents for free and add it to the prize pool for Storm Division Season 3. So head on over there and make sure you get that done. Also take direct contributions. I put in my contribution just before the stream started. So if you want to donate and make sure that these players are playing for a fantastic prize in this amateur tournament, that's the place to do it. The draft is underway here. Take a look at the map bans for a quick moment. Vendetta banned away Battlefield of Eternity and Braxis Holdout. Strange Team Comp chose to ban Infernal Shrines and Sky Temple. And they're taking us to Towers of Doom here for game number 1. Stitch is going to be the opening ban here for Vendetta. Stitches is kind of a bully lately. That shambling horror not being able to be slowed down turns out is pretty good for a tank. So Stitches has been kind of running amok around the ladder and around competitive lately. Diva will be the ban here from Strange Team Comp. Diva still strong in the double soak department, good flank on the fights here for Towers of Doom. Nice to have that taken off the board. See what Vendetta is going to respond with here. Going to be the Hogger ban. Focusing a little bit on those offlaners in the opening bans, not so much focusing on the healers, which we have been seeing a lot of ban focus on lately. So a lot of those top tier healers will be available to these two teams. See what the last ban is here for Strange Team Comp. Maybe the Blaze, so once again, focusing down on those offlaners. So your Lucios, your Stukovs, your Valas, all still up and available. Danielson gonna lock in the Vala first pick here for Vendetta. Strange Team Comp, we'll see what they want to respond with here. Vala is still fairly diveable if you go with the correct composition. We've been seeing a lot of Anubarax into Vala. Even stuff like Karazim, things that can just dive on back there and make it hard for Vala to space out. Let's see what Strange Team Comp is going to do. They're going to grab the Stukov here. Stukov chosen by Jeff, and Empress Sienna is going to grab the Cassia. A little bit of blind, lot of damage there from Cassia. And Stukov, of course, with the lockdown and slows, will be pretty lethal to any frontline targets. Vendetta looking to follow up here. We'll see if the Lucio is going to be picked up or if they've got something more important in mind when it comes to drafting around this Vala. Going to be the Brightwing here for SCH, and Geozaris is going to bring the May. Going with the Brightwing rather than the Lucio. Brightwing does do some work here on Towers of Doom, being able to soak mid a little bit, being able to bring in those big heals from across the map. May, of course, very strong on the point control, able to zone out around those objectives. Strange Team Comp looking across here. We'll see what they're not going to want to face. Going to take Chromie off the board. It's pretty difficult to get past a Mei and a Brightwing front line. Chromie, along with Vala in the back, would be a ton of damage for Strange Team Comp to deal with. Vendetta looking at the Stukov Cassia here. Be surprised to see something like a Diablo ban, though they already have the Mei and the Brightwing. I think a Nubarak would be some trouble. See if they ban it. See if they've got something else. They are going to ban the Diablo, so still worried about the big dive machine getting on through. Strange Team Comp. There's the Varian Bricky going with the Old Faithful alongside this Stukov. See what's going to pair along with this. Cassia is pretty decent follow-up with the Varian Stukov combination. Expect them to pick their flex and hold their off lane here. Oh, they're actually going to go with the Leoric right away. Nature side locking in the Leo. So Michaelin looking to flex a little bit here for Strange Team Comp. Vendetta with the last two spots. They've got the Mei and the Brightwing to try to guard this Vala. Will we see some kind of double support? Will we see some more walls put up here? Urel a possibility. Hanzo a possibility. Hanzo might be a little tough into Varian. They are going with the double support. Lusma's going to grab the Lucio here, and it's going to be Zool for Zalgo Jack. So the Zool against the Leoric. And a Brightwing Lucio double heal with this Vala. Interesting setup here. So Lucio will definitely be able to keep up with the movement of Vala. Michaelin going to bring the Zeratul last pick. So Zeratul does classically counter Vala just due to Vala's very low health pool, though with Brightwing in the area and Lucio keeping Vala topped off at all times, it will be a little bit more difficult to combo down that Vala. Very interesting setup here, as it looks like we got a little bit of a switch. Geozaris going to the Brightwing, Lusmus going to the Mei. SCH went to Lucio. There we go. All right. The drafts are out. We've got the double healer versus the Varian Stukov blowup, along with a Zeratul kicker there for Strange Team Comp. We'll see how these two teams clash. Excited to, see how this goes. We're loading on in. The aggro versus the wall. I'm looking at Vendetta's comp here, and it's looking very, very strong. But if Zool starts getting picked off, I think the wheels might fall off here for Vendetta. So gonna have to watch out for that Zeratul, gonna have to watch out for the Varian leaking out from the bottom lane, as that could definitely put Zool in some trouble. Alrighty. Looks like we're about to load up in. There we go. Alrighty. Game number 1. On the left in the blue, we have Vendetta. SCH on the Lucio. Geozaris is on the Brightwing. Danielson on the Vala. Zalgo Jack 01 is on the Zool. And it is Lusmus on the Mei. On the right in the red, Strange Team Comp. Nature Side playing Leoric. Bricky on the Varian. Empress Sienna on the Cassia. Jeff playing the Stukov. And it is Michaelin on the Zeratul.
3, 2, 1. Let the battle begin.
Game number 1 is underway. Vala is going for that multi-shot quest on level 1. Cassia going with the Lightning Fury quest, as is fairly standard for both. Otherwise, no other quests to be found. Looks like Vendetta is able to step up and get this wave clear going straight away. Leoric heading right to the top lane here for Strange Team Comp, and Zeratul already picking up the soak down in the bottom lane here for Strange Team Comp. Michaelin gonna mount up, get away from that snowball. As we see a very safe rotation coming on out from Strange Team Comp. Looks like Vendetta moving straight back to the mid here. Try to harass this Leoric a little bit, as Zool getting a bit of an advantage up in the top lane. Trying to flank here is Strange Team Comp, though they don't have the taunt tank available just yet. That's going to come in at level 4. As we see SCH trying to harass the rotations of Strange Team Comp here. Strange Team Comp with a normal team comp. It's, you know, it's fairly normal. It's fairly normal, especially looking at the Lucio Brightwing over on the other side. Michael gonna go ahead and blink on out of that blizzard, but Lusmus is in for the chase. Looks like the invade was broken off here by Vendetta. They're just gonna head on back to their own camp. SCH is just gonna keep Bricky busy here. Lusmus on the edge as well. But it is going to be Strange Team Comp picking up their left, or their right side sapper. Quickly followed up by Vendetta. Some more harass here in the mid. Michaelin went to grab some of that soak. Zool does clear a little bit faster than Leoric, especially in the early going. So now with the Neil Peasants online, which I expect to be picked here, that will help out Leoric's speed a little bit. Still hasn't been picked here by Leoric. Come on, choose your 4. There it is. Sappers being cleared away down in the bottom lane. Silent Zone coming on out from Jeff to just secure those kills. Ricky now online with the taunt. We'll see what the target is going to be. Ideally, they get back to this Vala, but with the double support there, feeling they're just going to be able to grab any sort of target that they can get. Lucio would be great. Lucio probably has the lowest health pool for an accessible target. As Vala will likely be behind layers of protection. Our objective phase is starting up here. Salgo Jack going to go ahead and clear this top lane. Leoric deciding to Wraithwalk over to this right side. We're going to see Michaelin harass this top left channel while the rest of the teams post up down here in the bottom lane. We've got ourselves a 3v3 down here in the bottom lane, 2v2 up top as the taunt comes out there onto Vala. Silenson goes down, but Danielson still healthy enough to start firing back. Lusma's forced to back off, though. Vendetta did manage to grab their top left channel. Lusma's getting a little bit low there. Empress Sienna putting on the damage. But here comes SCH to try to pump it up here for Lusmas. Looks like Strange Team Comp is forced to back off here. Zeratul this early in the game, taking a 5v5 is pretty difficult. Oh, pushback onto Bricky is not going to quite get the stun. So we see Strange Team Comp actually ahead in the XP here. If we take a look, the minion soak about 1,000 ahead for Strange Team Comp. So having the Zeratul floating has helped out, while Zool has been more strictly double soaking. Camps are starting to come up once again as Michaelin stands Sentinel in the mid. Strange Team Comp right on top of their camp once again. Lusmus controlling the area, unaware that Zeratul waits. Oh, not going to touch it. Taunt comes on out. Michaelin is going to put a little bit of damage. There's the Silent Zone, and it is enough. May is going to fall. The phase shift from Brightwing not landing on time, and Strange Team Comp picks up their first blood, the first blood of the game. Sapper's going to be worked on right at the wall here. Surge of Light clear coming on out from Empress Sienna as the Sappers, one of them got kind of turned around there and went back to the lane, so it actually won't crash against the wall. Not quite sure how that happened. I think Lucio pushed it back and then they got kind of confused. Very strange. Salgo Jack being harassed there by Nature's Side. Michaelin looking to just move in and get a little bit of wave clear. Stun comes out onto Empress Sienna. As Danielson starting to plug away on that Vala. Now Vendetta wants to end this fight before level 10 is achieved. Right now we are on even talents. If this fight goes on too long, level 10s will be achieved by Strange Team Comp. Taunt comes out there onto May, pops the Cryo Freeze, but the Silent Zone is there. Lusmus body blocked in by Zeratul, trying to turn it around, somehow able to wiggle away, but chased down by Michaelin. Second kill of the game, and level 10's so close here, about to come on through as Empress Diana chasing with that Fend. Strange Team Comp. Gonna go ahead and control this next altar and even up the scoreboard here. Taking a look at those ults, we've got the Void Prison here from Zeratul. We've got Entomb, Ball Lightning. That is the Shield Wall from Varian, and Flailing Swipe from Stukov. Got a flank here from Vendetta, just barely getting their level 10s upon arrival. CH going to go ahead and get the hard stop on through. Bricky able to move on back. Looking at the ult choices here for Vendetta, we've got the high 5 phase. What's that? Blink Heal, Strafe, Skeletal Mages, and May still considering their choice. As the teams go ahead and clash here in the mid, Lesmus have to make a decision here. Will it be the Avalanche? Will it be the Ice Wall? As the camps are going to spawn here in the bottom lane once again. Will be the Ice Wall here for May. Zool being harassed there in the mid. Myclin putting a little bit of damage onto the Necromancer. So right now Vendetta thinking about another camp invade, trying to chase out Myclin here. But Zeratul will squeeze on out of there. So now we see Strange Team Comp picking up their camp once again. Vendetta doing the same, and we have a single altar phase down here on the bottom side. Camps are going to be captured here. SCH just trying to grab some of this experience here in the mid and set up for this next objective phase. Zeratul waiting around in the mid for Zool. Decides to come on down here to join the 4v4 as the camps are going to clash. Ricky looking for a target here. Danielson stepping way out there to get some big auto attacks there onto Cassia. Polymorph out as well. Cassia in some trouble. Empress Sienna trying to get back, but Lesmus with some great body blocks. Somehow Cassia still surviving with a nice Void Prison coming on it from Zeratul. The root stun will land onto Nature's Side, and just as quickly as Leoric arrives, Leoric departs. Vendetta picking up the first kill of this fight, and it looks like Strange Team Comp still fairly healthy here, but with the 5v4 not really able to move forward. Geozera is going to pick up another altar phase for Vendetta. Checking in on those stacks right now, 41 stacks for Vala. It's got the little bump in scaling, the 40 stack mark. Level 13 is here for Strange Team Comp. Brief window, let's see if they can make something happen. Looks like no, they're just going to go ahead on these rotations. It is the virulent reaction from Stukov, just double checking. Stukov has some exciting new 13s, but that virulent reaction is still too much of a playmaker to pass up for most Stukov players. Checking out on the mid, looks like Zeratul battling a little bit here. SCH arriving as well. Myclin may have to get out of dodge, and no, not enough blinks available. That's going to be Zeratul going down. The strafe was committed by Vala. Ice Wall going to come out, cut off the retreat a little bit here. Blizzard looking to redirect Bricky, pushed back in by SCH. Polymorph out as well. Let's see if they have enough damage to actually take down Varian. The shield wall starting to do some work here. Zeratul going to be up in 9 seconds. We have a double altar phase on the top side. About 20 seconds. See what the rotations are going to look like. Right now, Strange Team Comp just clearing out the bottom side. 10 seconds till the objective comes up. Looks like Vendetta is going to be in position first. Will we have a simple trade, or will we see an invade? Right now, SCH and Myclin looking for the quick channels as the teams clash a little bit here in the mid. Looks like it will be a simple trade on these altars. So the game will ride on. Strange Team Comp not being quite as aggressive as I expected them to be with this Varian Stukov composition. They do have a Zeratul that's going to be scaling into the late game, but they've shown the power of the Silence combo, taking out May a couple times now. Love to see them move in and try to flex their muscle a little bit here. Lucio coming on through as well. Making this a 4v4 down here in the bottom lane as the Sappers do clash. Level 16 on the cusp here for both teams. Strange team comp a little bit closer. Bricky managing to negotiate their way out of the blizzard once again. 16 so close here. There they are. Eichlin going to go in here. The VP comes on out, but two are going to be stopped by the ice wall. Danielson gets taunted there. Unstoppable comes on out. Somehow Vala able to escape with the help of the two healers. Lesmus trying to block Zeratul. Oh, Danielson committing the strafe there. A lot of ults fired on both sides, which means they will not be available for this next triple altar phase. We've got ourselves moving out a little bit quickly there. I think they... Oh, I'm not sure if they were seen. They were trying to get themselves into the bush there, but I think a couple of them were spotted outside there by Lesmus. Meanwhile, Zool is still up there in the top lane. Maybe going for a trade here. Zool and Leoric up at the top side. Bricky trying to move forward and find something with that standard kill composition. Zool going to get the channel for Vendetta. Silent Zone comes on out. Lesmus still fairly healthy here, but Bricky now being chased out, pushed back by the Icing. Varian in all sorts of trouble. Can Bricky escape? No, that's going to be Varian going down. Ice Wall not going to land there on Empress Diana, but the Bone Prison is. Cassia is able to get away as another strafe comes on out. It's going to be Vendetta capping the bottom side altar. Now ahead 24-16 on these shots. So far, not a lot of building pressure from either side, but with Varian down, maybe Vendetta can take this bottom fort. Trying to move up with this minion wave. Only Stukov and Cassia here to defend. Zeratul now starting to come around for a possible flank. Fort down to about half health here. There's the big burst from Cassia. Michelin on the outside looking to chase away. Ball Lightning going to be committed. Danielson pretty low. Michelin is on the chase. Geozaris soaking up a couple of those cleaves. It will be Vendetta escaping. Both sapper camps are up. Looks like both teams interested in getting their own started here. Zool and Leoric continue to be two ships passing in the night, doing their double soak duties here on Towers of Doom. Michelin going over to check. Both teams will take their camps without incident. CH just saying, no, you don't get to mount here. Nah, you don't get to mount here. Lesmus going to go ahead and find Zeratul there in the bush as we have a double bottom lane altar phase coming in next. Zeratul being chased out by Lucio there in the mid. As we see Strange Team Comp just going ahead and clearing this lane.
The time is now, heroes. Claim the altars in my
Got ourselves a full 5v5 here. Leoric and Zool have come on down. We'll see if the ult's going to fire. Bricky's going to go in the Unstoppable pop to keep Danielson nice and healthy. The Skeletal Mages are going to come on out, as well as the Void Prisons. Michelin very low on health here. Still trying to work. Ice Wall is going to cut off the attack of Lesmus, actually, as both teams looking to find their footing in this fight. Nature Side is just being cleaved down on the outside by Danielson. Leoric is going to go down on that top side. Vendetta picking up first kill once again onto the Skeleton King. Bricky being pushed back. The root is out, and Varian is down as well. Double kill there for Vendetta. Michelin able to get on in there. It looks like Vendetta want to take this bottom tower before they start the channel. Get one extra shot onto the core. They will have the opportunity to do that. Leoric will not spawn in time to stop the channel. Lesmus going to go ahead and channel there. Nature Side going to swing that ghostly mop. Won't be enough. And that's double channels. Going to leave only 6 shots on the core of Strange Team Comp. Now we see the bottom lane defense. Level 20 is here for Vendetta. They're in a commanding position, 24-6 on the core. They've got 4 of the 6 structures. Still halfway to level 20 is Strange Team Comp. See what they can do here. Taunt comes out onto Lesmus, forcing out the Cryo Freeze from Mei. Able to stay nice and healthy with the help of Geozaris and SCH. Danielson going to go ahead and grab these Sappers here for Vendetta. Looks like Zool going to possibly... Nope, Zool's just going to keep on clearing them waves. The double soak never stops. Can't stop, won't stop, double soaking. So level 20 is now achieved by Strange Team Comp as well. Zeratul looking for a flank here, moving around on the outside. Gonna get a quick hit there onto SCH. Varian staying nice and healthy there. Taking out those sappers. Single altar phase coming on through. Won't be lethal as there's still 6 points left on the core. So far, a pretty effective defense here from Vendetta. Bricky trying to move across the top side. SCH going to spot the movement across here. Taunt comes out there onto Lucio. SCH may be caught. There's a huge VP right in the middle of things. SCH somehow able to get away there. There's a big ice wall from Mei catching 3. Danielson just trying to get as many attacks as possible. Michelin being chased out by Lucio. Zalgo Jack now being chased away. What a scuffle here. Michelin with so little health on the outside, looking for a chance to go back in, but the double healing of Vendetta is just slowly bringing everyone back to full health. But there goes Zool. Zool going to be the first to go down in this fight. Strange Team Comp has to back away here. The burst is too much. Strange Team Comp, their first kill in a while here. We're going to see what they can do on the map with that kill. Michelin looking for the channel here. SCH just doing a little bit of harassment. Nature Side taking some damage. Jeff has taken down to half health there. Silence and Tomb actually going to come out onto Vala. Starting to move back. Oh, this could be trouble. There's still a lot of healing here as the strafe comes out from Danielson. This could be trouble here for Strange Team Comp. Ember Sienna is low and Cassia's down. The strafe continues. Zeratul going to fall as well. Ice Wall going to capture 2. I think that's actually going to end the strafe here of Danielson. Trying to move back, and that's going to be Varian going down. Nature Side going to fall as well, and somehow Vendetta turn a 4v5 into a quad kill. If they take another structure, they can win. But also just go pause. They could also just go boss. Vendetta going to move up to the boss side. Still over 30 seconds until anyone else is back. Stukov back to base. So this is going to be game number 1. Incredible job realizing that the core of their double healer composition is still alive. They move back in. They get as much poke as they can. And we're going to see Vendetta pick up game number 1. GG. Nicely done, nicely done. What can I say? The Death Siphon wins the day. Nicely done there by Danielson. Picking up over 100,000 damage there for Vendetta. Great, great job. Only taking 3 deaths there. You see, Empress Sienna was doing quite a bit of damage as well. Nearly 83,000 there for Strange Team Comp. It looked like they were finding their way back into it. But unfortunately, the one player they killed was the Zool, so the team fight didn't really change an awful lot. For Vendetta, they're able to re-engage after some poke and pick up those kills. And yeah, story of the last fight was the Death Siphon for sure. Just healing up from those bolts, they pierce and they extend the duration of that strafe. Incredible stuff. Very, very nicely done. Well done, Vendetta. Alright, let's update the scoreboard. Won by blue, and we'll wait to see what our next lobby is going to be. Hope everyone in chat had a good time watching that one. If you're just joining us, this is the first qualifier for Storm Division Season 3. We are back at it once again. Lots of fantastic teams. Going to be playing over the next few weeks, looking to qualify for Storm Division. Exclamation mark Storm will let you know the format and rules for the upcoming Storm Division. Exclamation mark Bracket will let you know what the current status is of games for this current qualifier. And exclamation mark Matcherino will take you to the prize pool donation page where you, if you're one of the first 50 people there, you can click the coupon code when you're logged into the Matcherino site and contribute 50 cents to the prize pool absolutely free of charge. And of course, you're able to directly donate as well to support these amazing amateur players. So exclamation mark Matcherino gets you over there. While we wait for the next lobby to be available, we're going to go to a very short break. When we come on back, it's going to be Game 2 of Vendetta versus Strange Team Comp. Sit tight. Alrighty, welcome back. We are getting set up here for game number 2 of our play-in game between Vendetta and Strange Team Comp. Looks like we're going to be going to Tomb of the Spider Queen here for game number 2. If you're just joining us, welcome. This is the NGS Storm Division qualifier stages. We are in qualifier number 1. These are best of 3 matches and tournaments that are lasting for as long, I think up to 5 or 6 weeks. There's usually quite a number of qualifiers. I don't remember exactly how many there are this round, but it's to fill all of these spots in Storm Division. So make sure you put exclamation mark Storm, exclamation mark Bracket, exclamation mark Matcherino to learn all about Storm Division there in the chat. Getting back to this matchup. Looks like our teams are nearly ready to go. Let them know that I am ready. They can go when they are ready. Vendetta, for this series, banned away Battlefield of Eternity and Braxis Holdout. Strange Team Comp banned out Infernal Shrines and Sky Temple. Towers of Doom was just won by Vendetta, and now Vendetta will be bringing us to Tomb of the Spider Queen for game number 2. Try to wrap up this set. Excuse me. Wrap up this set. Guess I needed more water on my break. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Alright, we got 1 ready. We got 2 readies. Let's get ready for game number 2. Interested to see if there's going to be a major change in style from these two teams. If Vendetta's going to stick with the double healer setup, or if they're going to go with something different here on Tomb. Usually the main downfall of double healer is that your wave clear is a little bit weak. And wave clear very important here on Tomb. Anti-siege, all that fun stuff. So I don't think we get another double healer, but it is possible. I mean, you can negotiate that kind of comp. It's just a little bit harder to pull off on Tomb. It will be Strange Team Comp with the first pick opportunity. So go ahead and readjust my chair. See if they're going to adjust their bans at all. We saw a lot of offlaner focused bans from both teams in the first draft. See if that continues to be the case here on Tomb, or if there's going to be any reactionary bans to speak of. If I'm Strange Team Comp, I probably want to get rid of that Lucio. If you're not going to pick it yourself, that is. Gonna stick with the Diva ban, though. Must be something in the research to let them know that they're very much not interested in facing Vendetta's Diva. So that's now 2 first bans in a row. Stitches once again hits the board there for Vendetta. I believe we saw Blaze ban and Hogger ban last time as well. Maybe those continue. Maybe they just continue to choke down the off lanes and see what's left. I'm banning Lucio, though, if I'm SDC. That's just me. That's just me. Gonna stick with the Hogger ban, though. Hogger taken off the board. Vendetta. Now with the choice, once again. Vala, Stukov, Lucio, all still available. Will we see the Blaze ban? Will we see something else? I'm not sure. They seem pretty set in their bans considering what's going on right now. Wouldn't surprise me to see Blaze off the board. Now we're going to ban the Vala, so Vendetta seeming to respect the Vala a little bit more. Taking that away. Strange team comp. See what they want to do here with the first pick. Tomb of the Spider Queen. Stukov, Lucio, both available. Not exactly the greatest setup for a double healer, so it's not like they really have to take one right now. We're going to go ahead and grab the Mei. Michael and actually locking in the Mei here for Strange team comp. Expect that to likely pass off, but we'll see. Vendetta going to take Blaze and Junkrat here. Our first Junkrat sighting of the day. SCH going to go ahead and draft that. Salgo Jack grabbing up that Blaze. So, Strange team comp. They've got the Mei control. Vala's already banned. They could go back to the Cassia. Empress Sienna was doing some serious work on the Cassia. Mind seeing that again. Jeff going to grab up the Lucio here for Strange team comp, and there it is. Empress Sienna going back to the Cassia. So, a little bit wave clear light between these three. Can definitely be shored up. We'll see what the choice is going to be here. Right now, Vendetta looking across from a fairly, fairly well-rounded setup here. They're just going to have to worry about what could mess them up. Lucio already picked. Going to ban the Zeratul here. Junkrat, I believe even lower health than Vala, if I recall correctly. So that could definitely be a problem for SCH if there was a Zeratul all up in their business. Strange team comp. Couple of fairly strong wave clear heroes in Blaze and Junkrat. See what they don't want to deal with here. Will be Stukov, so effectively controlling those top healers in the draft here this time is Strange team comp. Nicely done. See what Vendetta is going to do without those. With the Blaze, I think you can do setups with Deckard. Since you get that area stun, you get the slows coming on out from Blaze all the time, that allows Deckard to set up those roots and slows a little bit easier. Danielson going to go with the Greymane this time, and Lesmas on the Johanna. Leaving Geozaris healer to the last pick. Strange team comp looking to round things out. Bricky and Natureside yet to pick. What is it going to be? Looks like we've got sort of a zone control save style here from Strange team comp with the Mei and the Lucio. Cassia brings an awful lot of damage. It's going to be their plan versus the Blaze. Going to see the Kerrigan and the Sonya. So bringing a little bit of extra aggression to the table here is Strange team comp. I expect Michaelin and Bricky to be switching, but we shall see. Last pick here for Geozaris. Now a very aggressive twist in the Kerrigan Sonya. What will be the choice? Maybe Deckard not looking so hot anymore. I'd love to see something like a white mane, actually. It's going to be the Malfurion instead, so a little bit of slower heals, but the roots are pretty good at slowing up Kerrigan's advance. And we do see Michaelin and Bricky switching out there. All right. Very cool stuff. I don't know if Lucio can high-five people in the roots, because Lucio isn't unstoppable till he connects, right? So you'd have to wait for the root to expire? Like 80% sure on that. We shall see. But the siege, the wave clear over on the side of Vendetta looking pretty good there. But Strange team comp once again with a more aggressive style brought on by that Kerrigan. See if they can overcome the map presence of Vendetta here. Just loading on into our game. This should be a fun one. Alrighty. Game number 2 is underway. On the left in the blue, we have Vendetta. Geozaris is on the Malfurion. SCH is on Junkrat. Danielson playing the Greymane. Zalgo Jack on the Blaze. Geozaris on the Malfurion. I think I said that twice. Lesmus on the Johanna, I think is what I missed. On the right in the red, strange team comp. Michaelin is on the Kerrigan. Natureside playing Sonya. Jeff is on the Lucio. Bricky playing the May. Empress Sienna on the Cassia. Cassia once again going for those Q stacks. Johanna going with the Laws of Hope, looking to stack up those regen globes, as is Blaze going for the Unstoppable on new habits. It is going to be Emerald Dreams for Malfurion. The Sleepy Roots is up and running. We'll see. Looks like the Junkrat really helping out with the wave clear battle between these two squads. Junkrat going ahead and splitting them up so he can walk in and grab those 2 gems. As it looks like Vendetta well ahead on the wave clear race. Already moving back to the mid lane here. Blaze versus Sonya. Uh-oh, Zalgo Jack. A little bit of a misfire there on the jet propulsion. Gonna try to curate that lane onto their side of the map here. As the wave clear battle continues. Once again, SCH is way out there. Gonna go ahead and reposition with the bomb. Lesmus gathering up 4 with that Condemn. SCH playing a pretty aggressive brand of Junkrat here. As we see Zalgo Jack actually moving to the mid for Vendetta to help extend that wave clear advantage even further. Right now, Greymane on the back camp. Root comes out onto Kerrigan. Slow as well from the Blaze. It's Danielson making quick work of that back camp, able to rejoin the team here in the top lane. Actually, possibly heading on down to the bottom lane. Danielson maybe thinking about that bottom siege camp. Trying not to be spotted by the wave. But I think may be spotted here. Bruiser Camp going to push up to the mid. Bricky getting the stun out onto the entire wave there. Michaelin with a nice bit of shielding. Oh, does the double leap forward. This could be trouble. Lesmus moves up. Not going to be repositioned by that Junkrat mine. And it looks like Danielson did get away and will take this bottom camp here. Natureside checking a little bit too late there. Although with Zalgo Jack in the area, I don't think we're going to be able to do much about it. Root lands onto Kerrigan. Michaelin trying to get back behind the wall. Good blinds coming on out there from the May. As the Bruiser camps will now clash in the mid. Both teams about 10 gems away from their next turn-in. Man, SCH is playing so far forward on that Junkrat. That's going to be scary for Vendetta if you see Kerrigan get ahead of those rotations at all. Sonya in the bottom lane, just trying to deal with this siege camp. Zalgo Jack protecting it as well as possible. SCH actually coming on down to the bottom lane, checking things out on the side of Blaze. Guess the wave clear is enough that, you know, you can just sort of check the sides and not miss too much. Lesmus going into the back line there. Junkrat reposition not quite in the correct spot. For Sienna being back to safety. Danielson moving right in there is actually going to be slowed down by the icing. This could be trouble. Greymane manages to get on out of there as Vendetta achieves level 7. Lesmus going to be interrupted there from turning in 12. Blaze was able to turn in down in the bottom lane. It's only 5 more needed. Lesmus desperately trying to turn in here, but Jeff and Empress Sienna are enough. Michaelin actually repositioned over into a pretty dangerous area, but able to leap on out of there. Still only 5 gems needed as Bricky being chased out. SCH trying to pick up a couple of those gems to possibly be the one to turn in, as Lesmus is the sort of main hero who can actually zone this turn in. Line drop is not going to hit here, as right now Strange Team Comp doing a really good job of just delaying this turn in as much as possible. Finally, Lesmus has given up on the top side, going to go ahead and turn in. Zalgo Jack has got it covered, though. Blaze is going to initiate our first Web Weaver phase of the game. Danielson looking to go in here. It's the dismount onto Michaelin. Looks like we've got Vendetta going to be focusing on the top lane here to start things off. See what the rotations are going to look like. We see the Junkrat traps coming on through. It is the Big Az with the Shattering Teeth. Sleepy Roots comes on out. Michaelin once again able to get behind that wall as the top lane siege commences. Not fantastic anti-siege between these 3 heroes of Lucio, Mei, and Kerrigan. And Vendetta is just going to go and march straight onto this top fort. Danielson is locked in here. Traps are zoning out Bricky and Jeff. Upper Sienna, after clearing the mid, is going to come up to the top side here. And top fort is down. Vendetta looking very much in control here as they move over to the mid to see if they can find their level 10s. Level 10 choices. Lesmus actually going the long way here. Gotta be a little careful, as that negative armor is nothing to mess around with. Looks like we've got the Tranquility, go for the throat, Riptire. That is going to be a falling sword for Johanna, and a bunker for Blaze. So looking to use the Unstoppable to deny those Kerrigan combos. Lesmus trying to turn in 21 here. That is barely enough for a double turn in. Zalgo has some. SCH needs to turn in the rest. Strange Team Comp wants to get their own turn in. Bricky trying to deposit 11. Only 9 more needed. See if Junkrat can get the space here. Strange Team Comp picking up their heroics as well. We've got the High Five, the Summon Ultralisk, Ball Lightning. And Sonya and Mei have yet to decide here for Strange Team Comp. Junkrat Trap gonna get the next interrupt there onto Bricky. It is gonna be a leap for the Sonya, so piling on the aggression here is Strange Team Comp. See what Mei is gonna choose here. Still nothing chosen just yet. It is finally gonna be the Ice Wall. Ice Wall will come up, and that's gonna be 2 that are stopped, but Lesma's doing a great job of denying any follow-up there. Lesmus has 6, looking to turn in here. Bricky's going to have the interrupts, though. Can enough space be created? Oh, yes. Lesmus actually managing to drop off there a little bit late on the auto attack was Jeff and Bricky. And our next Blue Web Weaver phase, unanswered by Strange Team Comp, is going to come on through. Bruiser camp in the mid. We've got the Web Weavers on the way. Blaze looking for a big jet propulsion. Not quite going to land there. This mid fort is certainly going to go down before the Web Weaver even lands. Nature side looking for a flank here. Looking for a leap, and there it is, but going right onto the Unstoppables. Zalgo Jack manages to get the bunker off. Lesmus is moving forward along with that Ball Lightning. Ice Wall stop is going to land onto 2. Junkrat hanging out in the bunker there. For Sienna, maybe outside the wall. Junkrat repositioned just a second too late once again as the push continues here in the mid. Kerrigan trying to deal with that top wave, bottom wave going uncontested for the moment. As Lesmus trying to get the body block, not quite going to secure it. But mid-keep wall is all but taken down here by Vendetta. Top lane nearly finished off there by Michaelin. Be gathered up, but safely behind the wall for the most part. And that's all forts down. Vendetta Still 0 kills in this game, by the way. Still 0 kills. This is just map control and map pressure here from Vendetta. The style that I was expecting with this Kerrigan Sonya so far has not bore any kills. Has not really bore that much pressure at all onto Vendetta here. Strange team comp gonna look for ways to turn this up, as they are now holding a lot of gems, and they're gonna need to find their next turn-in. Vendetta grabbing that bottom altar right now. Strange team comp will be spotted on the top side here by Lesmus. Can interrupt for now. Zalgo Jack on the outside. Uh-oh, this could be a little bit... this could be tough. Is Lesmus able to get on out of there? Junkrat has come up to join. Blaze with the jet propulsion onto 2, but the rest of the team not exactly there. Unstoppable is going to be popped with the new habits. The ice wall not going to catch anybody. Great roots there from Geozaris to disengage. One ult traded for 3 there by Vendetta. They managed to push Strange Team Comp off the turn-in point. Still 16 gems away from their next turn-in, though. So you gotta be a little bit careful. Just trying to keep an eye on both sides. Lesmus just dropping off 6, because why not? Strange Team Comp, they're looking for a way to get around the map, get back into it. Right now, Johanna showing on the top wave. Gonna see the rotation come on through there as Berkey stopping Zalgo Jack. 15 is here for Vendetta. Now 11 gems away from their third turn-in. Strange team comp maybe trying to force something here before level 16. Bricky is going to move up. The Blizzard not going to connect as Zalgo Jack has to pop the Unstoppable to move backward. Great job from Vendetta in denying these engagement opportunities. Lesmus here on the edge here, throwing those hammers in to try to interrupt as many turn-ins as possible. Lesmus in the mix now. Oh, has to pop the Iron Skin to start to move back. There's a Summon Ultralisk coming on out from Kerrigan. Ice Wall is actually going to stop the Malfurion. Can Strange Team Comp make anything happen off of this? Michaelin is pushed away there. So many low health bars, and Greymane is going to be going down here. Geozaris manages to get the Tranquility off as we see Lesmus moving into the backline with that Falling Sword. Nature Side could be caught on the wrong side of things. Oh, Junkrat Mine once again just a little bit too late. Iron Skin is able to get Johanna out of there. Unstoppable from the Blaze gets Zalgo Jack out. Looks like we're gonna have our first Strange Team Comp turn-in. Red Web Weavers are on the way. And once again, trying to go in there. 4v5. They didn't quite have their 16s yet either. Pretty aggressive play there from Vendetta. Here's the collapse on the top lane. Can Michaelin get away here? Oh, Lesmus checking the bushes. Fortunately, chose one. Not the correct one. That's okay. These things happen. We're going to see Vendetta focusing top through bottom here. Lesmus and Zalgo Jack just clearing up the wave behind this Weaver. Michaelin looking for an engage here. Lesmus coming on through is going to discover everyone in the brush. Here's the ult from Kerrigan. Geozaris trying to get behind the wall here. It's going to be Malfurion going down. SCH low as well, but Cassia is actually going to be counter-killed. Nature Side jumping onto Danielson, somehow able to get away as SCH and Danielson, the Greymane and the Junkrat, squeeze on by to keep that a 1-for-1. The wave clear tire, the zoning tire, going to come on through as it leaps over the wall. Looks like the focus on the bottom lane. Oh, Zalgo Jack, knock, knock, but nobody's home. Jet Propulsion barely misses there in the bottom lane. Lesmus looking for a flank. They still don't have their Malfurion, by the way. So they got to be a little bit careful on their rotations. But only one fort falls. Not too bad. But considering Strange Team Comp has enough for 2 more turn-ins, possibly 3 more, depending on how much wave clear they get during those turn-ins. SCH dropping off. Lesmus needs to drop off to get the blue web weavers to come on through. But Jeff is here. Lesmus trying to turn in. Oh, the roots and the sleep. That's going to be enough. Blue web weavers will descend here for Vendetta. Jet propulsion is going to land here for Zalgo Jack. Bricky's caught in the slow. Ice Wall going to come on out and find the stop onto Blaze. Falling Sword used aggressively once again. Lesma's trying to chase out that back line. Looks like Strange Team Comp able to disengage here, and they're going to set up for another Web Weaver defense. Overall in this game, we're approaching the 15-minute mark with 3 kills only here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Mid-wall finished off here by Vendetta. Looks like that's going to be the focus. Junkrat can escort the top lane. Remaining 4 just going to poke on in here. Continuing the pressure. There's the jet propulsion, followed up by the high 5 from Lucio. Mid lane Web Weaver cleared up without too much trouble. Top keep could be in a little bit of trouble here as I zoom the camera unnecessarily. SCH able to get on out of there, but the wave pressure is enough to take out that top keep. Nice job there by Vendetta. Picking that up. Level 20 is nearly here. Lesma's trying to, oh goodness, able to somehow stay mounted and turn it around. Gonna catch 3. Oh, and Jeff is actually pulled over the wall. Kerrigan with the big combo over the wall. Danielson has to, trying to get over to the bunker, but that's gonna be Greymane going down. Lucio trying to high 5 in, but taken out for the trouble. Riptire gonna push back Bricky and Nature Side. So many gems is working on Geozaris on the edge. Malfurion with nowhere to go is gonna fall here. It's 2 kills for Strange Team Comp. Michaelin is gonna fall though. Empress Sienna trying to follow up onto SCH. Everyone is so low here. Nature Side, Bricky, Empress Sienna trying to get the kill. Not gonna find it. It's a 3 for 2. Ultimately for Vendetta, Nature Side could be in trouble. Jet propulsion. Oh no, the humanity. Is it going to be enough? No, Nature Side survives with 62 gems. Another 82 gems onto Bricky. So almost every gem is preserved. Zalgo Jack is going to get the jet propulsion hit here, but it looks like the cryo freeze is going to be enough to get Bricky nice and healthy. Ice Wall going to come out and stop 1. They're chasing hard, but they're not going to be able to take down a Mei. No way, no Mei. All of a sudden, quite the clash there in the mid. I don't think anyone ultimately lost any gems, though. Just being able to move around and pick those up. Man, Vendetta. Still quite a ways away from their next turn-in. Need about another 20 gems to come on through. Strange Team Comp sitting on 157 out of the 55 needed. So the pressure is going to come on through in the mid lane. Zalgo Jack scouting here on the top side. We'll see. Mei trying to turn in here. SCH with the first interrupt. Moving on in here. There's the blink from the Kerrigan, and that's going to be a dead Junkrat. There's a great use of level 20s coming on through from Strange Team Comp. Geozaris trying to move in there. There's the Heavenly Bolts. Lesma's almost getting the kill onto Sonya, sitting on 68. Lesma's is just gathering them all up. Danielson on the outside coming on up here to try to turn in. There's the Falling Sword once again. Nature Side, actually manages to drop off. Zalgo Jack whiffs the hit once again. Nature Side, just Hearthing right in front of Vendetta, does manage to get away. It is going to be Red Web Weavers coming on down. They're going to be pinned fairly far back in these lanes. I fear they're not going to be able to get an awful lot done. Strange Team Comp going to go ahead and clear out the mid, start to move towards the top side. Lesmas able to walk on through. Johanna just walking, just like a paladin can. There's the Unstoppable forced out. Junkrat is back on the battlefield. So once again, Geozaris could be in trouble there. Ice Wall is actually going to land onto the Malfurion. The Summon Ultralisk is not going to hit, though. Unstoppable is going to come on through. Geozaris is still going to go down. Lesmas gather them all up, and there's the Junkrat Riptire. Cassia going to go down here, and look at all the resets off the Falling Sword. That's going to be Lucio down. Sonya, Mei are down. Kerrigan is less than 100 health here. The hammers are swinging, and the crossfire is landing. It's a 5-for-1 here for Vendetta, and they're looking to possibly end this game. Lesmus, falling sword in the late game, getting it done. And Vendetta, they cruise on through to a 2-0, and they are going to move forward here in the Storm Division qualifiers. So many people stacked up there. Falling Sword basically had no cooldown at all. Junkrat going ahead and clearing out those core waves, and that will be all she wrote. Congratulations, Vendetta, on the 2-0. GG. Nicely done indeed. Take a look here at the stats. Junkrat, played by SCH, leading the way there. Top Siege, top Hero, top Experience for Vendetta. It was Empress Cyanna once again leading the way on the Cassia with the damage for Strange Team Comp. They were getting those picks there in the late game. The blinks from the Kerrigan, the leaps from the Sonya were definitely finding their mark. But wow. The level 20 Heaven's Fury from Johanna, reducing its cooldown by 2 seconds for each hero hit. That's enemies and allies. That's why you got to see it cast like 3 times in a row. It was something else. It was absolutely something else. Really nicely done. That's a 2-0 for Vendetta. They are going to be moving forward immediately to face GG Till I Die here in the next round.